Hi everyone, welcome to our market updates video series. So today is February 4th, and before I go on, before I start, just a disclaimer that this video does not represent any buying or selling or recommendation. Okay, just a little bit of myself. I was a technician, oil and gas technician, and turns into a CFD specialist. So I quit my job in 2010 and become a full-time trader and a CFD specialist. And after that, I've been giving a lot of seminars and a lot of this market analysis webinar, and also I'm the owner of this ndu.com. So if you want to find out more about me, you can go to my website and read more on the website. And let's go straight to the point. What's the latest market updates? Okay, first of all, let us just take a look at the indices. So okay, let's take a look at the few big indices. Okay, the Dow Jones Industrial Average. So what we see here is over the past since 2015 until now. Okay, we see that in January 2016 there's a sharp fall, and this sharp fall is we dropped about 10%. Okay, so the fall in January, we have actually gone down for 10% in the US market. Okay, so and what we do here is usually we focus on the Dow Jones Industrial Average because they are the market leaders. And also if you compare with the Singapore market, the STI, okay, so STI is really weak. Okay, before the market has been dropping in the US market, Singapore is already down for the whole year since during the same period 2015 to 2016. So February to February, we see that Singapore is one of the, compared to the US market, we are actually relatively weak. Okay, and on the other side, okay, Singapore has dropped 12% since the beginning of 2016. Okay, right now we are still near the low. Okay, so we are still near the low. And the other side, what we see here in, let's say, the Hang Seng. For Hang Seng, okay, Hang Seng also has gone down since 2016, beginning of 2016, gone down up to 15% down. Okay, up to 15%, and now it is so-called, we have see a sign of turning. Okay, that means it's not at the lowest point. Now we see at least it stopped turning for 1 to 2 weeks time. Okay, so overall market has stabilized in a way that we see that the Dow Jones, okay, they don't make new low for 2 weeks. Okay, they have not been making new low for 2 weeks. Okay, and also for Hang Seng, it also has stopped making new low for at least 1 to 2 weeks time. Okay, so this is a good sign, as we don't see the drop every day. Okay, this is a good sign. And for Singapore market, of course, okay, for Singapore market, of course, we also hope that, okay, right now is the, okay, we don't make a new low, although we almost did. Okay, almost did on yesterday. So okay, so as long as there's no new low, okay, overall the overall market has no new low, okay, that could be a sign that the bottom is, the short-term bottom is near. That means the fund house has stopped selling. Okay, so if they stop selling, there's a chance that they might buy back. Okay, there's a chance that they might buy back. So as long as we see that, okay, there's no new low, okay, there's a good chance. So okay, so of course one more market is the SSE, okay, which, okay, the whole world is actually watching. SSE okay, past 5 days did not make a new low, but last week, okay, it surprisingly make a new low, okay, over here. So SSE is also one of the, compared to the rest of the market, is actually one of the weakest because they also has been dropping since the beginning of 2016, and this is up to 25%. So by looking at this percentage drop in the indices, we can tell that which market is the strongest, which market is the weakest. Okay, so let's look at one more index called the KLCI. For KLCI, okay, from 2016, beginning of 2016 until now, okay, the lowest it goes is just 5%. So for the whole month of January, it just dropped 5. The lowest it goes 5%. So compared to the rest, you know that Malaysian market is the strongest. Okay, so okay, let's look at the individual stocks. Okay, so let's look at the individual next. Okay, we just look at the individual stocks. What are the strong stocks in Singapore, Malaysia, Hong Kong, and US? So as we see that in US, okay, in Singapore first. Let's look at US. Let's look at Singapore first. So Singapore, right? Let's take a look. Okay, so what we do here is I'm the founder of this ART software, and what we do here, we can screen out what are the strongest stock in the market right now. So just within about 10 seconds, give me just 10 seconds, I will find out what are the strong stocks right now. Okay, so we see that Cod Life, okay, being one of them. Cod Life has been strong, okay, over the past 1 month overall. Okay, although recently there's a three day down, but overall it's still considered strong. Another counter called Inno Value. Okay, so this is also one of the strong stocks. And Stats, okay, Stats is one of the stronger counter. Okay, in 2016 beginning until now, okay, even if the blue chip, is still does not affected by the STI. Okay, and the last one is Sheng Siong. So Sheng Siong from beginning of 2016 until now is flat basically. So there's not many counter here. Okay. Okay, so the other side, the Malaysian market. So in the Malaysian market, okay, let's see the Malaysian market. Okay, so Malaysian market, we do the same screen. Okay, so by doing the same screen, the strong stock will come out. Okay, for the past 3 to 4 months, Malaysian market has been very strong. Okay, and we see that a lot of stock has been rising. Okay, going up like crazy lah. So most of them went up 30-40% over the past 3 months. Okay, let's take a look at some of the stocks over here. So we see that there's still stocks that go up. Okay, like this from 60 cents to $1. Okay, and these are the stocks that we think that it is strong. That means from November, December, January, February has been going upwards. Okay, and also, okay, some of the stocks, okay, although there's a slight pullback, okay, even with the market uncertainty, we see that stocks, okay, has been moving backwards. So what we see here is they are still making new high and pullback. So all this pullback after a new high is what we say is still within the uptrend. So we might take a look at this kind of stock. Okay, Hub Seng, and some of the stock don't even affect by the overall market. They're still be going up. This counter Hub Seng has been going up, okay, since long time ago, and the trend is one of the strongest in the Malaysian market. And okay, and of course, okay, there's one counter called IHH. Okay, this counter don't really move much, but overall it is stronger than the market. Overall it's uptrend, and I think this is much better compared to the big caps. This is much better than most of the stocks in Singapore. Okay, so there was many other stocks. Okay, a few that we are more familiar is like MYEG. So MYEG is one of the strong stocks. Okay, that has been very strong and now is still moving upwards. And one familiar name, Padini. Okay, so it's also one of the very strong one that didn't really drop in the whole month of January, and now is still making a new high. Okay, and that's that's the few that we are watching in the Malaysia market. Okay, for Hong Kong, wise, okay, let's move to Hong Kong. So let's take a look at Hong Kong market. So for Hong Kong market, okay, there's limited stocks right now, because as you see, the Hang Seng, is dropped 15%. Is quite a big drop, and overall the whole year there has been weak. So finding a strong stock in Hong Kong market, okay, you have to really compare with the index. That means most of the stock is down. Okay, there will be one or two that didn't down as much, and that is considered pretty good already. Okay, so here we look at a few stocks that we like. Okay, so one of the stock is this Cheong Kong Infrastructure. So this counter has been strong over the past 1 month. Okay, has been strong over the past 1 month, and if you know about this counter, okay, this counter has been strong over the past 10 years. Okay, so even Hong Kong market is down, this stock is still still holding and still moving upwards. Okay, and next thing is, okay, I think we don't really have much. Okay, so this is another C Holding, and for the US market, okay, what are the strong stocks right now? Let us just see. Okay, screen up. All these are the strong stocks. So, okay, Clorox. Okay, we said that this counter has been one of the strongest counter. So compared to the US market, okay, this stock is now breaking into a new high. So we have seen that the US market has recovered a little bit, but this stock, okay, is much stronger than the market. This is another familiar name, Kimberly-Clark. Okay, so this also, it is moving up. So we see that a lot of this consumer durables counter, Johnson & Johnson, has recovered strongly. Pepsi, okay, has recovered strongly. Dr. Pepper, okay, this is one of the drink company, okay, has been recovering over the past 2 weeks. So another very strong counter, okay, is this extra space storage. Okay, we have seen that this counter has been moving up, okay, all this while when the US market is having a bull run. So with the current volatility in the market, okay, or current correction in the market, this counter has not been falling a lot. Okay, so it's pretty defensive over the past 1 month. Okay, so and Kellogg also same thing. Okay, so Kellogg has been this the Kellogg company has been defensive over the past 1 over a month, and also over the past 1 year, it is actually having a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. So okay, these are the stocks that is currently in our watch list. Okay, so and what else? Campbell Soup. Okay, so Campbell Soup is breaking into a new high right now, and of course you might not go in immediately, but to wait for the pullback, but at least put this into your watch list, because this counter, okay, every time when there's a pullback, okay, when the market is having a pullback, a correction, usually is the stock that the fund managers or the traders like to look into. Strong trend, okay, with some little volatility. So okay, of course there's more counters right here, and if you want to know more about the strong counters, okay, please just go to my website. Subscribe to my website ndu.com, and also you can stay connected, okay, through Facebook. You can add me on the Facebook NDU, and also join our Facebook group, SGX KLSE SSE Hong Kong stocks. Okay, in fact we discuss all the stock here so this is our Facebook group. You can see it, this group, yeah. So okay, you can join, it is free. Okay, so and these are the stocks that we have been discussing so okay. So and one last thing is, you can, if you want to contact with me directly, you can add me on the WeChat, so NDU84. So okay, or you scan this QR code to add me on WeChat. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for listening. Wish you have a good weekend.